Hey guys, Drift0r here. It's time for another update video. I'm not doing a webcam or flip cam or face-to-face kind of update because those tend to get a little bit boring. Instead, I'm going to be doing a commentary style update. The gameplay that you're watching is me using dual scorpions again, on summit again, raping bad kids again, or actually they're pretty okay players, but they're just not used to this kind of full frontal assault that I have going on. Playing with me today, I have CX Nightmare, who you see right here. He's using dual wielded something or another, and if you look in the kill feed, you see that MLC Stealth is rocking this gold Olympia. You'll probably see him running around with it a little bit too, but we're kind of dicking around on these guys, clowning on them and tearing them up in this game. But I'm not going to be talking about the gameplay too much. I've got a few things that I'd like to talk about with you guys. First up is that I do run open lobbies all the time. It's Xbox only just because all I have is an Xbox. Not a PlayStation 3 hater, I just could only afford one and I have an Xbox. I do open lobbies for zombies, I do open lobbies in Halo Reach every now and then, and I do a lot of Black Ops open zombies. I would like to make the next showing off episode one in a open lobby, but that doesn't always work out. If you want to do an open lobby with me, you got to follow me on Twitter. My Twitter name is YouTube, twitter.com/Drift0r with the O being a 0. Don't follow Drift0rx on YouTube. That's a guy that's a drift racer. Not on YouTube. I keep saying YouTube. It's because I'm used to typing in youtube.com/Drift0r, twitter.com/Drift0r over and over and over again. I get them mixed up. I don't know how that guy didn't see for me. He could have spanked me right there, but he choked. He didn't clutch it. But yeah, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Drift0r. Don't follow Drift0rx on Twitter because that's a different guy that does drift racing. My next topic is that you guys should look really closely at my gamer tag when I kill somebody, because my gamer tag is not Drift0r with a 0, unfortunately. Somebody else has had that gamer tag for quite a long time. Every now and then they send me a message telling me that I need to change my YouTube name or something because they're tired of getting videos or friend requests from me, or that I need to just something like that, or like, man, you know, you need to change your name because I don't like it, and all these messages. I messaged him once or twice requesting a gamer tag swap, or maybe he could change his name so I could assume the gamer tag or something, and never got a reply back, so I don't know what's going on. He probably mistook me for yet another one of you guys sending another mistaken message, and I would appreciate it if you guys would send him a nice message asking him to contact me, maybe link to this video. It's against the Xbox terms of service and just generally against how I do things to totally just send flames out. The guy just has his gamer tag. He's had it longer than I have, and I would just like to talk to him, but he never answers me. I would just like to talk to the guy about changing tags. So if you could just send the regular Drift0r a message about changing gamer tags, maybe a nice one, a happy one, because I don't want to poop on the guy or make people angry. That's just not how we do things here on this channel. The next order of business is the future of Zombies in Depth. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've covered pretty much every weapon in Zombies in Depth except some of the new ones. I've covered the perks, I've covered the health, I've covered almost every single important topic. The only topics that I haven't covered is I haven't covered what the grenades and the nesting eggs damage are, but they're not really that impressive anyway. And I'm going to be doing an episode on mistakes pretty soon. The episode is just going to be like Nazi Zombies in Depth, episode 14 or 15, mistakes. And I'm going to be doing this episode with DuckCall00, who's the guy that decodes the zombie code to tell me what the weapon damages are and this sort of thing, because he makes mistakes, I make mistakes, and some of the episodes I really didn't give you guys the best information, so I'm going to try and set that right here in the next few days. It's going to be whenever our schedules align. The future of the regular In-Depth series is that it's pretty much on hold right now. The In-Depth that went up on Machinima, we've covered every single weapon, we've covered the grenades, we've covered wall banging, damage, care packages. The only thing left is perks, but the perks aren't exactly super interesting. I did kill streaks too. I might still do perks, but there aren't very many episodes of regular In-Depth left in this game. I'm considering doing gun-by-gun breakdowns like Xbox Ahoy, but I don't want to be accused of copying him because that's not a very cool thing to do. I might do an in-depth just on the M16 because that's a really interesting weapon that has a lot of attributes that not many people know about. But if you guys have a good idea for what I should do a regular in-depth about, what topic I haven't covered, this isn't like glitching or myth testing, this is just something that you'd all really like to know that hasn't been covered, let me know and I'll look into it. I might do an episode on that. Now we're doing an update on the future of the Epic Dream series. That's going to be starting again pretty soon. mostly because, well, you'll know why in a little bit. My time is cramped right now. I just don't have as much free time to work on commentary at the moment. So the Epic Dream series is something that, even though the videos are long, I can do pretty easily because they don't require any massive amount of editing or anything like that. And I've got one or two good stories to tell. Right now my biggest dilemma is choosing between which one. By the way, this right here is why you should never use the Uzi. It's just a terrible gun. It has the worst recoil and one of the lowest damages of all the submachine guns. It's just god awful. Can't even hip fire with this stupid thing. Always avoid the Uzi. It's just a bad weapon. If you like the Uzi, I'm sorry. Statistically, it's very weak. But I've got one or two good stories in the Epic Dream series that I could tell pretty easily as soon as I get some good gameplay. I need to quit being lazy or picky about my gameplay because I try and only put the best in there, but I might just put some more average Drifter kind of gameplay or maybe some more community gameplay. I have some from IMJ Dilly and Sketchmast and a few other guys that I can use. So you might see some Epic Dream videos start creeping up pretty soon, but the in-depths are slowing down. Those of you that subscribe to me for in-depth, I know there's a lot of you that did that. I'm sorry, but I have covered the ever-living hell out of Black Ops, and until Modern Warfare 3 or Gears or something else new comes out, there's not a lot more left to be said that hasn't been said, if that makes any sense. I hope you enjoy the commentaries that I do. That'd be great. We can just keep on with our little happy relationship going on here. The next topic I need to talk about is an update on my Fallout fan film, my live action one. That's going really well, but that's probably the reason that I don't have as much time anymore. It's ending up Jordan Berry, who does The Bad Assassin and who did Grand Theft Mario, is the primary director on this, with me being the assistant director. Basically, I think just he's way more talented than me, and I'm going to let him do his thing because he does things better than me. I'm helping, I'm going to be assistant directing, we're co-writing the thing. And I'm the prop guy at the moment, and that's eating up a lot of my time. You'd be surprised how difficult it is to make a bunch of replica props for Fallout, because some of the items are especially hard to come by, especially down in the south in a small town where you have to travel really far to go to a medium-sized town. It's difficult to find, and there's not a lot of leather or leather coats or going around in the summertime. I mean, football armor shoulder pads are surprisingly expensive, and I'm just trying to do this right and not trying to blow like 10 grand, because that's really stupid. So I'm just doing a lot of crafting, a lot of working with tires and weird leather materials and stuff. So that's what I'm doing when I'm not doing commentaries. And last but definitely not least, I don't know how many of you are familiar with my production group Euphorian Films, but we are actually starting, yeah, You Laid Kool-Aid sent me another message, great. We are starting a Euphorian Films Respawn channel. I'm inviting directors to join. Already I have with me, well, myself of course, going to be posting on the new community channel. Mr. Blackout's going to be there doing his theater mode thing. Tomahawk Tricks is going to be posting. You're going to see some stuff from Z Blurry Z, and you might see a little bit from MLC Stealth, and I've also contacted Vertical from March Madness, if you remember him. I'm trying to get some of the best guys, or whoever the people I think are the absolute best guys on YouTube to post on this new community channel, but not spam it, not blow it up. I want us all posting our best stuff on this channel. It's going to be pretty theater mode heavy, but we want all the creative works in one place. We don't want a lot of just regular commentaries. We want a lot of really interesting stuff that not everybody sees all the time in one place on this new community channel. And that's it. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to hit it up down there in the discussion. Drift0r out.